Hi there, Johnny here from JohnnyLipshamStudios.co.uk, and welcome back to the PreSonus Symphonic Orchestra series, and this is episode number 8, and today we are looking at the music loops. The music loops that you get bundled with this add-on are really useful, and the way you get to them, I will just show you. They should appear in your Loops tab here under Construction Kits. So if you go to the Studio One browser, normally you'd be on Instrument or Effects, but if you just go to Loops, you have all of these musical styles, and then you have Construction Kits. You open up that, you get the PSO Music Loops tab, and then when you click on that, all of these music loops open up, and I'll show you what's included in each one. So let's have a look at Mallets in My Gate, and what you get is you get these mixed WAV files, and then you get each part, so you get A, B, C, and D, and you get each part again, but this time you have them as individual music loops, which open up in Presence XT. They take a few seconds, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, depending on how fast your computer is. For these all to get instantiated in Presence XT and to open themselves up in your session. So don't worry that it might take a little while for that to happen. You just need to just sit and wait and let it happen if you are going to approach the music loops this way. Now what this means is that when you open up these loops and you drag them into your session, you can mix them how you want. So you can do your own mix of these music loops. You can adjust all the levels, all the volumes. You can pan them, you can EQ, you can compress, you can run them through reverbs. You can do whatever you want for whatever need you have. And all you do is you just grab them and drag them into your edit view here, and then they'll populate in the mixer and on the edit view, as I said. So that's a handy way to do things. But really, if you're wanting just to create a quick, easy, down and dirty music loop, let's say you're creating a music bed for a video that you're creating, or for a podcast, or for a TV commercial, or a radio commercial, or whatever your needs actually are, then this is a really quick way to do it, and you can just copy paste things and drag them around to create something that's cohesive. So let's have a listen to Mallets in My Gate, and you can play them straight in the browser here, and they'll sync. If you hit this metronome button here, they'll sync to whatever tempo your session is. So if we look here, it tells you that the tempo is 117 BPM, so I'm going to roll that back just a little bit to 117. It doesn't really matter, other than, you know, it's just easier if I decide I'm going to drag these in, so that I'm not having to wait for them to time stretch. All right, so let's listen to part A, and then I'll click through each part. That's really cool. Lots of really good percussion stuff going on there, and some flutes and things. And I was already envisaging this as I was listening to these loops here. You could maybe have some kind of disco or dance or house groove going on underneath this as well. And especially that part D, you know, there's no sense of rhythm, so all of the rhythmic elements are gone. So you could have that like as a drop down section in your song. So you could like arrange it A, B, C, A, and then a D, and then back to, I don't know, C or something like that. So let's actually drag these in, and we'll arrange them. So let's get this one in to there. So we'll duplicate that. So we'll have A twice. Oh, hang on, I didn't want to do that. So we will. I was pressing the wrong key. I was opening automation by mistake. So if I just press the D key, so that's section A twice. Then let's go to B, and let's do that one twice. So A, B, B. Then let's go C, which we'll do just the once, and then we'll go to D, and we'll do this twice. So I'm going to duplicate that, and then I'm going to go back to C. And then I'm going to go back to A, which I'm going to do twice as well. There we go. And so this is our tune. So let me just stretch that out to there. And let's play it. Alright, so there we have it. So that would work really well, I think, for creating something a little bit funky. So maybe what we could do, this is totally off script now, is maybe we could go and we could find a nice loop that will go with that. Let's see. What's this? No, that's just a crash cymbal. Useful. Let's find something like... let's find something funky that's going to be at roughly the right tempo. How about this one? Let's try this. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit too funky. Let's try this one. Yeah, it's a little bit more kind of really, really funky. You never know. Actually, maybe I will. Maybe I will use that one. This is a bit James Brownish. Hence JB, I think it says there. Let's see if we can find something else. Very quickly. I don't want to waste too much time on this. Let's try this one. You know what, that'll do. So let's get that into there. Now it's only 1 bar long, but that's okay, because then what we can do is, it's time stretched a little bit, but that's okay. Let me just go and hit time stretch. Just make sure it fits, which it does. But we don't want it to come in until we get to part B. That's when I want it to come in. And we want it to drop out for part D. And then I'm going to do Control Copy. And I'm going to bring it back in here. And we'll do it all the way up to the end. Just for fun, let's see what that's like. And there you have it. And pretty quickly there, we've got something that is usable for a music bed for a video, or an intro for a video. And that's pretty much what these are all like. I mean, I've just used one. Let's play a different one. Let's try this one here, and let's see. Let's not sync it to tempo. Let's just play this at its original tempo. That, to me, has TV theme written all over it. So you can make a lot of use out of these for different things. So that is pretty much it with the MusicLoops. And next week, next video, we will look at the final section of this wonderful add-on. It's amazing that you get all of this. I've done 9 videos, well, nearly 9. This is number 8, so next will be number 9. So I will have done 9 videos on this add-on that you get for $100. I mean, really, it's tremendous value for money, and the quality of the content that you get is really, really, really good at this particular price point. So definitely not to be missed. I think this is a bit of a no-brainer, in my opinion. It's just well worth just picking it up anyway. If you've got a spare $100 in your bank, just go out and get this, and you will find it useful for something. You know, even if you're not going to use it for traditional scoring or serious film composing, which you may or may not do, it would certainly work for doing TV themes and intro music for videos and that kind of stuff. Very, very usable, very quick and easy to get around. So next week we're going to look at the final section, which will be the single articulations, which I'll just show you very quickly where you find these. Not there or there, but it's in this final section here. And you've got all the sections of the orchestra apart from percussion listed here. And these are really, really useful. There are some instruments actually that don't make it into the main classic sections of the orchestra. So things like bass clarinet and piccolo trumpet and that kind of stuff. All of these are really useful. They're separated out individual articulations that you can just have rather than having to do key switches. But some of them actually have key switches built into them as well. Like the harp has a whole bunch of different articulations plus key switches for those articulations. So we will look at this all next time. So until then, bye for now.